Hey YouTubers, I'm going to show you guys what we're doing on the 65 sunroof. I went ahead and haven't really done that much to this car other than just go around and lubricate all the hinges and around where the fender bolts are, all that kind of stuff, you know, kind of treat the rust. A lot of stuff I already had done on the 61, so I wasn't really needed to do that much on this car. And this car here has been sitting around for a while, so there's a lot of stuff like that. So today I went ahead and cut out the floors. I use a plasma cutter to do this. You need to use a plasma cutter. The reason I use it is because it's not as loud as using a cutoff wheel. Cutoff wheels are pretty loud. You know, in residential neighborhood, it's kind of loud. You might have a lot of piss off neighbors. Also, panel cutters are kind of a no-no. You're going to work in a neighborhood unless you really have good relations with your neighbors, and I'm kind of far away from them. So anyway, so just so you know how to work these, there's this trim edge all the way around here. You have to cut these out. And I cut them like this, and I cut this like this around so that this drops in on top of the other piece. I'm going to put this up here. And then I sandwiched them together and then weld it into place and hammer it all together real tight. So you'll do it like I'll weld this part and then I'll hammer it a bit, straighten this out, get it down in there so it fits really nice and pretty tight. But I got that side done. I got this side done. I'm going to give you guys a real quick heads up about me. A lot of you guys are going, who the heck is this guy? Whatever. I used to work at the shop that viewed the Volkswagen themes. I used to work at the shop that painted the Inch Pincher, Lightning Bug, most of the MP cars. There was a car that was in the 60s that had these kind of knobs on it. I don't know what they were called. They had a badge right here. And they always had a custom paint job. They always had a stripe right here that went down and around. And usually they had a bunch of MP parts on them. There's a name for the car. I don't know what they are. Yeah, they're worth a ton of money now. But all those cars were all painted at McPeak's Painting. And he was a custom painter in Riverside. I used to work there. I was the last employee at that place. And back when I was doing them, I wasn't doing V-dubs, but I was doing mini trucks. So I owned a Volkswagen. That's kind of partly how I got the job, because it was like, oh wow, you know. So, and we used to work right next to Daryl Vitone's Tectonics shop in Riverside before he moved out to Oregon. So if you know those names, those are like the beginning of hot rodding Volkswagen. So I kind of started out with some of the guys that pretty much started hot rodding Volkswagens, and I was doing restorations as just for fun. And that's kind of my background in doing this. So I didn't just start doing this yesterday. So anyway, so I had to cut around here. I had to cut this out, set this floor pan in, and of course I'm just going to put a piece of flat metal in right here, and the same thing over there, where they're almost always not long enough. So that's all I've done on the 65, and that's how the project's going right now. I'm going to be taking a break, definitely taking a break from this tomorrow. I have a real job. I work sometimes 24 hours a day for months at a time. And then I have, you know, months of a time. Then I have a lot of time, not every day, but I'll have a lot of time where I do a lot of this restoration stuff just for fun. But anyway, if you got a V-dub, then you can see how to do some of this stuff. Keep watching, subscribe so you can see the next videos that are coming up. They're probably things that you're going to be doing to your car. So, and these are all done without any editing. I just don't have time to do it, so but I want to be able to post all this stuff because I have a lot of knowledge in the Volkswagens, and I'm not going to take it with me in the next life, so I might as well give it away to someone. So you guys go ahead and enjoy this, and check out this 65. I did a little priming, stopped a little bit of rust there and stuff like that, but mostly just preventive things. Like now, if you notice this door on the other side, this door actually didn't open in the first video, and now it's pretty good. I mean, it's the hinge is still locked up a bit. You notice I use PB Blast, but I also use Marvel Mist Oil because PB Blast just is good for stopping the rust. I've been just doing this sort of thing here, just hitting the hinges every day, and letting that stuff just work its way in. All right, okay, update. That's it. Thanks.